What if I told you that somewhere in the quiet villages of Vietnam, there lived a man who never slept? Not for a night, not for a week, not even for a year. For more than 4 decades, he remained wide awake, defying science, defying medicine, and defying everything we know about the human body. This is the incredible, shocking, and mysterious story of the man who never slept. His name was Thai Ngoc, a farmer from the Quang Nam province of Vietnam. By all accounts, he was an ordinary man. He worked the fields, tended to his family, and lived a simple life. But in 1973, everything changed. After suffering a sudden fever, Ngoc claimed he could no longer sleep, not a wink, not even for a moment. At first, his family thought it was temporary, a few nights of insomnia, but days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. Ngoc said he tried lying down, closing his eyes, even drinking rice wine to force himself into slumber. But sleep never came. Doctors and villagers alike were baffled. How could a man survive without sleep? Science tells us the human brain must rest. Even extreme sleep deprivation for a few days can lead to hallucinations, organ failure, and even death. And yet, Ngoc remained alive. Not only alive, but healthy. He continued farming every day. He carried heavy loads, tilled the soil, and raised pigs and chickens. His neighbors often whispered, "How is this possible? Is he cursed, blessed, or something else entirely?" Some scientists speculated that maybe he was in a state of micro-sleep, tiny, unnoticeable moments of rest while awake. Others thought he might be exaggerating, but those who lived with him swore Ngoc truly never slept. But imagine, never closing your eyes to rest. Ngoc confessed that while he didn't feel tired, he missed the peace of dreaming. Nights were long and empty. He would spend them tending to his farm or sitting quietly in the dark, listening to crickets and watching the stars. His wife once said, "It is strange to wake up in the middle of the night and see him sitting there, wide awake every single time." While others drifted into dreams, Ngoc lived in endless wakefulness, trapped in a world that never shut down. Over the years, Ngoc became somewhat of a legend. Journalists visited him, curious to see if the rumors were true. Medical professionals attempted to test him. Some claimed he stayed awake for 11,000 nights straight. That's more than 30 years without rest. One doctor measured his health and found his body showed no signs of serious decline. His heart was normal, his memory sharp, his strength intact. By all logic, he should not have survived. To this day, there has never been a fully scientific explanation. Was he a medical miracle, a rare case of a brain disorder, or something far more mysterious? Ngoc's story forces us to ask, how much do we really know about the human body? Is sleep as absolute as we believe, or are there rare exceptions that challenge science itself? For Ngoc, life was not about answers. He never saw fame or fortune. He simply kept farming, raising his animals, and living each endless day awake. And so, his story remains, part mystery, part miracle, and part tragedy of a man who never dreamt again. They called him the man who never slept. But perhaps the real question is, did Ngoc truly conquer sleep? Or was he paying the quiet price of a curse, one that science still cannot explain? Because if sleep is the essence of being human, what does it mean to live without it? If stories like this fascinate you, and you want to uncover more hidden mysteries, untold histories, and shocking truths from around the world, please make sure to subscribe to this channel.